And now I made this video about the risk of agent and agencies. So if you are willing to pay this kind of money, then why not? It's your own decision. The only thing or the only person that you have to blame later on when something happened is you yourself. Hi everyone, my name is Trisha and welcome back to my channel. And yes, that's me. So yes guys, welcome back again to my channel. So before we start, I would like to say thank you very much to those who are keep on watching my vlogs, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and of course those who are sharing my videos. As I have said guys, lately that my channel has been suspended, so I don't have any monetization, I don't have any advertisement or ads on my channel in every video, so it's totally stopped because I made a mistake on my settings, and now I don't know when it will gonna be back because YouTube and Google are busy at the moment, so I reached them out. But to help me out, I need your like in every video guys. So our goal is to get at least 1,000 like in each video. So I think it's not impossible because we are a lot. So we need to help each other guys. So in that case, I would like to say thank you very much to those who are liking my videos. And in my last video, I shared to you guys about on how I came to the Netherlands. And now I made this video about the risk of agent and agencies. So let's focus on this thing because it's the risk, especially applying in Malta. So this video is about risk in applying through an agent or agencies going to Malta. So yes guys, I want to focus this question because I'm receiving a lot of questions about how to apply work in Malta. It's like I have an agent and they collect me a lot of money or they ask me a lot of money. So I want to address this concern guys because it's really important to focus or to give attention so you know what's happening or what's going on when it comes to employment system or recruitment system of employment in Malta. Guys, many of you are interested to go in Malta and you want to go in Malta for work. You want to live in Malta for long term. Why? Because you want to work there, you want to something better for your life, or you just want to enter into Europe, or you want to go Malta because you want to go in another European country. But the question is why you want to choose Malta at the very first place. The first reason is many nationals or many foreigners are choosing Malta to go because it's easy and there's like an employment sponsorship. So they can apply for your work permit, they can apply for your visa, and you can go and enter in Malta and work in Malta. Because in another European country, it's not easy guys, so it's really difficult. So I think Malta is one of the countries in EU that can sponsor your work permit and you can apply for a visa for employment. Then you can come later in Malta to work. So as long as you are employed, you can continue living in Malta as long as you wish, as long as you want. And so if you want to go in Malta, what can you do to get a job, or where you can apply, or how you can apply? So guys, how can you apply? You can search online. There's a lot of hiring online, and send your CV, send your application, and you need to wait that they will going to respond you, because once they called you or once they replied to you, meaning to say they are going to hire you and process your work permit and visa, and then you can go to Malta. In this case, the online is it saves you a lot of money, it saves you a lot of time, plus it's really safe. Now, what is the common option of people, especially Asian people or third country national? So they prefer to go with an agent or agency. Now guys, what are these agents and these agencies? Okay, let's say for example, the country in Asia like Philippines, like India, like Pakistan, like Nepal. So these countries, they have their recruitment agency in their own country, wherein you can apply for a job. This agency will offer you unemployment. They have employers in exchange of big money. Then after that, they will process everything and then you can come to Malta. The second is through an agent. So who are these agents? Usually these agents are already in Malta. So they live and work and residing in Malta. Now, they can offer you a job in exchange of big amount of money. For example, I am the agent and I know some employers who need of staff. Then after that, I can maybe recommend you or recruit you or I can refer you to this employer in exchange of money that I want to ask from you. So for example, I'm going to say give me 5,000 euro and I have an employer for you. So the condition is you have to pay me half first and the later half when everything is finished and everything is done, when you have work permit, when you have your visa, but you have to pay before you apply or before you fly in Malta. Something like that. Depends on the condition, depends on the agreement that you made between you and the agent. So guys, I am not telling that the agents are not legit. I am not telling that the agent are fake or whatever or scam whatever. But what's going on is this agent, they're taking advantage to collect a lot of money in exchange of job that they have to offer to you. So they are legit, they have job that they can offer to you, but the main problem is they are collecting a lot of money. They're asking a lot of money for you to pay in exchange of this job. Now, what you need to do, are you going to accept this offer or you have to think first? So what are the things that you need to think first? First, you have to consider how much the salary that you're going to receive when you're going to work in Malta. Second, what are the position or what are the jobs available that you are going to do in Malta in exchange of the salary? And third, is it worth it that I have to pay this kind of amount to an agent or an agency? So you always think about it. And of course, the next one that you have to think is this legit? Or is this job that they're offering me exist in Malta? So you can do background check. So I'm not telling that it's not legit. Mostly, it's real. And there are some people who pretend to be an agent who give a lot of offers to other people like job offers or employers in exchange of big amount of money. But at the end, there is no job. At the end, they are not real. They are not even in Malta. Something like that. So in my case, they are questioning like why I'm blogging about Malta even I'm not in Malta. So there are agents or people in Malta who are telling me like, oh, you are blogging about Malta but you're not even living in Malta. So guys, first and foremost, I was in Malta 3 years ago. So I live in Malta for almost 3 years. So I know what I'm telling. I know what I'm talking about my vlog. And all the vlogs that I'm telling is based on my experience and I saw myself the happenings in Malta when it comes to recruitment, when it comes to agent, when it comes to job and many things. So I experienced those by myself. I even experienced like applying to an agent before and they tried to collect me a lot of money but I refused. So I did online application and I succeed. That's why I'm sharing those information and I'm sharing those experience because I tried by myself. So I experienced personally. So I'm not creating this. So they are telling this because maybe they feel bad or they're afraid that I'm telling exactly the same, like the honest information or the real information that you need to know that they are not telling to you. So, for example, the process of work permit or how much exactly you have to pay for the work permit application, for your visa application. So, they are not telling the truth. So, guys, through my vlogs, you can exactly see personally. You can just search my videos and you will find out that the agencies offering you is not the same what I'm telling because they are collecting a lot of money. This is their extra income. So this is like their extra job wherein they earn a lot. So if you have no idea guys and you don't know what's going on in Malta, for sure you will interested to pay this kind of amount of money So you can come to Malta. So that's it. But you have to be think twice and you have to be smart when it comes to job application in Malta. Now you want to apply in Malta like 10,000 euro. For example, they want to collect you like 10,000 euro. So you know what is 10,000 euro. You know how big it is. And you are only getting less than 750. I mean, less than 800 euro monthly salary as a basic in Malta if you are just working like a cleaner, like a housekeeper or whatever, or a factory worker. If you work to a contractor, guys, you will only get the basic salary. Doesn't matter what position you have. So if the contractor basic salary is like this, then that's what you get. Doesn't matter what position you are working. There are some contractors that they offer a bit higher, but if you compare to what you earn versus to what you spend when you go to Malta, like for example, you took bank loan or whatever just to go in Malta, just to pay those big amount. Maybe you sold your properties, you sold your land or whatever just to go in Malta. Now, think about like, can you able to pay back this loan when you are working in Malta? Do you afford or can you afford this repayment versus the salary that you're getting? Take note, guys. Let's say, for example, you get 800 euro per month, basic salary, and you have to deduct there your own food, your own transportation, your own house. You have to pay by yourself. Plus, you have your loan, the loan that you paid with your agents. So guys, many people are telling like this. Oh yeah, if you go in Malta, when you are in Malta, you can go to other European country to work. So it's like your stepping stone. And later on, you can go to other European country like Germany, like Switzerland, like Finland. And you can find a job there and you can go and find a job and it is better than Malta. Which is not true. Why? Because you cannot just easily go to other European country to work, guys. Is it true that you can work there? No. It's true that you can just come and visit and take a holiday just for leisure purposes, just for tourism, just for holiday, for visiting only. But if your main purpose is, let's say, for example, you go to Norway and find a job there using your Malta ID card because you're thinking like, okay, I have already ID card in Malta, so I can just simply go to any other European country and I can find a job there, which is not true. That thinking is incorrect. So that's not like a wrong way of thinking. Because, like I said, you cannot find a job to other European country using your Malta ID card because the ID card that you have in Malta, it has a combination of work permit only in the employer or only to the employer that you are employed, that you are working for. So the work permit, for example, you work in factory. Like suppose you work in ABC factory, let's say for example. So this ABC factory, they apply for your work permit to work with them. That's why you get your residence permit because you have a contract. So let's say for example you have like 1 year contract with ABC company. So you can apply for your work permit, they can apply for you, and later on you will get your residence card because you have a long term of stay in Malta. So you cannot use it to work in other European country. Like the agents and agencies are saying like, oh, if you go to Malta, you have a chance to go to other European country. That's their selling point. That's their sugar coating. That's how they market their agents or agencies so they can get you. So they will gonna get a lot of money. So they can collect a lot of fees, like placement fee or recruitment fee or employment fee, however you call it, whatever you call it. That's how they convince you. So you have to be very smart, guys, because always think before you click. Something like that. So if you are applying online, just think before you click or think before you accept an offer. So example, there are so many people who are working in another European country and they want to go to Malta and at the end they regret because it's small salary. There are also people like working in Dubai, in Middle East, and they have like a really nice job there and they go to Malta because they're thinking like it's Europe. Finally, it's like okay, no problem. I'm in Saudi Arabia for 10 years and I want to go in Malta because I want to enter in Europe. So, especially in the Filipino people, the term like, Europe na yun eh. Aarte pa ba ako? Alam niyo yung mga ganong rason. That reason of Filipino people is, nako, Europe na yun. Papalampasin ko pa ba yung pagkakataon na to? So, yun yung that's the reason why many Filipino people or many Asian people regret at the end. So, there are also lots of people who are happily living in Malta because they like the job, they enjoyed being there, they found the life that they wanted, and they feel secure and they feel happy. They feel contented. That's the most important. When you are happy and contented, then you have nothing to ask for. So, I can guarantee that you're gonna enjoy living in Malta if you are happy to what you are doing, if you are happy in your life. Next one, guys, is you always think like when you go in Malta, you have to pay all your bills. You have to pay all your rent, your food, your transportation, and everything. So nothing left. So you cannot almost save. And other people saying like the agent or agencies say like there's a lot of part-time jobs in Malta. Of course, you cannot rely on your salary. It's true. It's true that you only get 800 euro, but there's a lot of part-time job there. You can even get a part-time job, and during your free day, example during your day off, instead of taking off and you don't do anything in your accommodation or whatever, instead of going out and spending money, instead of just relaxing and wasting your time, you can just simply go a part-time job, and in that way you can earn. Okay, let's say for example that way of thinking is true, but what if you're really tired at your work? What if you're sick? Of course, you need to rest. You need time also for yourself. Not only thinking like I want to earn and earn and earn money. So, like I did when I was in Malta, I was working like 7 days a week and 12 hours a day. Like, I don't even have time for myself. Like, when I choose to have a day off, I'm really, really tired. I only want to lay in my bed. So, it's not really worth it. So I did this because I want to earn. Of course, I've been there. Of course, I'm already experienced the situation. Like I earned 800 euro per month basic salary. When I do when I do part-time job, I will get more. So I've been there, guys. I already experienced that. So I know how and what are you thinking. So what I'm telling is be wise and be smart when it comes to application in Malta. Don't be so excited. Don't be hurry. Always think, always search, and always verify the things that you're applying for, the website that you're visiting, and always go what is the best for you. You can decide for yourself. I'm not telling like don't go for an agency because they are like this. Don't apply to an agent because like this. What I'm telling is the risk of applying through an agent is the risk of big amount of money that they are collecting. So if you are willing to pay this kind of money, then why not? It's your own decision. At the end of the day, there's no regret. So no blame, guys. The only thing or the only person that you have to blame later on when something happened is you, yourself, and nothing else more. And if I have to remember way back few years ago, not that really long, guys, there are so many agents who are arrested by the police because of this human trafficking. And until now, the human trafficking and the abusement are still ongoing in Malta because there are also a lot of applicants who are still going in this kind of process. They are agreeing in this kind of process. Of course, like I said, no one have to blame. It's you, it's yourself because you agree on it, you like it, because it's your own decision. But think, guys, me myself, I refused to apply to an agent when I heard the big amount that they are collecting to me. So I totally refused on it and I didn't accept the offer. But what I did is I applied online. I take all the waiting times, like I keep waiting, I have all the perseverance, and after 6 months, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there I found an employer. So an employer hired me. That's the reason why I went to Malta. And then after that, um, I moved also after my housekeeping job, like my stepping stone. Then I applied to a factory, which is a lot better because I can get a lot of overtime, and of course I can how you call it, I can work like really light job, not that really heavy job like housekeeping. And after that, I moved into the Netherlands. So if you want to know how I moved to the Netherlands, just watch my latest video about how I moved and I get my work permit into the Netherlands, guys. So yes, that's why I'm sharing you all my experience. I'm sharing all the information because like I said, I experienced myself. I tried personally. That's why I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm saying in my vlogs. I'm not just like really creating. So I want this to share to you because I want to help everyone to know the proper and the exact information when it comes to application in Malta. Because guys, as I have said, there's a lot of abusement happening in Malta between agent and agencies and the applicants because they can get a lot of money through referral. They can get a lot of money through recommendation of job. That's why they are taking this as an advantage, or they took this as an opportunity to earn easy money for them. How about the people who are paying money? How about you? You yourself that watching now my vlog, think this moment that why I have to pay a lot of money if I can go, and if there is a lot of way, there are so many options to go in Malta, not only by agent but or an agency. So of course guys, agent and agencies, they have also a lot of contribution when it comes to employment in Malta, because without them, of course, let's say for example the Filipino people, now I think it's 20,000 now a Filipino people in Malta. So without an agent or an agency, there will be no 20,000 numbers of Filipino migrants in Malta. But of course, these 20,000 people is not only because referred by an agent. No, because example, me, I'm one of them that I applied online by myself and I got my job by myself without paying this kind of amount of money. So you only have to pay like work permit guys 280.50 euro. You have to pay your working visa. It's like around 120 to 150 euro. And you have to pay your air ticket guys. Let's say for example the ticket is expensive, maybe around 700 or 800 euro, something like that, or maybe 400 or 500, like that. Health insurance, you can get like maybe around 150 for a year. And for example guys, medical or x-ray, that costs around, let's say for example 120, or let's say for example 150, something like that, or maybe you can find even cheaper like 60 to 80 euros. So my advice guys is try your best to apply online. Try your best to apply online. It may take so long, but it's worth it because it saves you from paying a lot of money, save your time, less hassle. You just need patience, like big, big patience. And my one ultimate advice is don't be so hurry. Don't be so excited to go in Malta, because Malta is not the answer of your dreams, of your hardship, or whatever you call it. So there are still many ways. If you want to go in Europe, guys, just take your time and take your effort to apply online. That's what I can say. But if you have money, you want to go quick, you can always go with an agent or agencies. I am not telling don't go. I'm not stopping everyone. It's your own choice and it's your own decision. But for me, what I'm saying is the risk of going to an agent because of the collection of big amount of money. So I hope I gave you enough information or some lesson about risk of application through an agent or an agency going to Malta. So you always remember guys that when you apply job, you always check for the authenticity, you always check for the, how you call it, the legitness of this offer or of this company if they really exist. And maybe you're asking how you can apply online. Google Chrome, guys. Just open the Google, search job vacancy in Malta, and you can see many options there. Try your send your CV as much as you can and wait till one company will hire you. For sure, there will be always an employer who willing to hire you with all your effort. You cannot rush, guys. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Take your time. That's what I can say to you, because let's say for example, a people who run fast, we have a saying like that in Filipino language, like, ang taong um, tumatakbo ng matulin kapag matinik, malalim. So, like that. So, don't run too fast, guys, because when you fell down, it hurts. So, you will regret. Something like that. So, you know what I mean.